we'll log out. This will only take 30 seconds. So as I log out, I'll log back in with this character and you'll see what I mean when I log in, because there's a scene that you missed. So yeah, basically it's a Khajiit. If you read the details, it's a Khajiit vampire, you know, people. Anyway, her sister disagrees with the brother. The brother wants to start eating humans again, instead of eating wild game and all that. And the sister wants to put a stop to it. So of course, this is my vampire character. And he can fairly kick some but choose my words carefully here. Don't want to offend those that are young with bad language, or to even
get back, Rakasha. I won't let you have this one.
Ha! Your blood is too thin. Keep that one as a gift, Yushiha, for when you're ready to drink.
and it disappears in the maze. A bloody mist of vapor. So
that's
sweet.
close enough, Warbler. The Weeping Scar is no place for you to feed. My former clan are preying on anyone who passes through the canyon, and I cannot protect you.
What's going on here?
I am an exile of the Tenarzalvit vampire clan. This wasteland has long been our home. Unforgiving, but we survived in peaceful seclusion through the wisdom of our clan mother. She is gone now, and my clan strays down a treacherous path without her.
So this post here is this broadcast here is actually dedicated for a fellow friend. I will just go by the name of Ghost Storm, because that's all we need to know. So need to know for bases. But anyway, to the story. Meaning what? Question mark.
My blood brother, Rakasha, tempts my clan to give in to their thirst. He urges them to abandon our way of life and prey on the caravanners without restraint or mercy. I must divert them from this path, but I am losing the fight. Yushiha is grateful. This caravaner she saved was not alone. Help her check on their camps, warn them, protect them if necessary. We must save them from my clan before we can save my clan from themselves. He leads the Tenarzalvit after our clan mother is dead. He promised our blood brothers and sisters a better life. Swayed them to embrace our predatory nature. He played on their fears and drove out his dissenters. Yushiha is the only one who still remains. Once Rakasha's followers tasted the blood of our living cousins, those who resisted were easily driven out. He is right about one thing. Living on thin-blooded animals indeed made us weak.
Your clan has always been peaceful. Why does Russia want them to attack travelers? What happened to your clan with her?
Necromancers raided our home. The burial site our clan watched over for centuries. She defied their leader, and was destroyed. The rest of us could only stand by helplessly as they desecrated the dead. We lost everything that night. Our clan served as the caretakers of the Tenarzalvit ossuary when there was anyone left to seek burial. Khajiit made offerings of blood for us to watch over their dead. We coexisted like that for hundreds of years, until...
Sorry for the blue screen there. Had to check my bar, make sure my controller was charging.
Our troubles began with the Manhattan flu. It swept through
Oh yeah, the Manhattan flu.
leaving death in its wake. The tide of dead rolled in until our vaults were full, and those who survived begged us to spare them. We took our clan grew from a small handful to a settlement in itself. In an instant, we lost our main source of food and gained many more mouths to feed. We hoped to leave, but our clan mother feared we would carry the flu with us and sequestered the clan.
If your clan has always been peaceful, why does Russell want to attack travelers?
He blames our pacifist ways for all our troubles and has renounced them. Rakasha believes embracing our nature as vampires is the only way to protect us from harm. And all you do is make enemies and draw them to us. I believe our clan mother's wisdom was the only thing that has kept us alive this long. She knew that turning on our living kin was short-sighted. If Rakasha has his way, I am certain it will lead to our destruction.
Of course. I'm a vampire. I get on fine. I eat the odd citizen now and then. No one gives them a miss. They're just beggars. But then again, you cannot hear me. Vampires survive through stability. You make it sound like it. You never drink blood.
We are what we are, Walker. Our clan drank the blood of our cousins, but only what was offered to us. After the flu wiped out Orcrest, we had to make do with the animals of this canyon. This is not lush land. It was a lean life, but peaceful.
How did you become a vampire?
That was very long ago. Nearly at the edge of memory, Walker. Back when the 16 kingdoms of Khajiit became 2, my family was taken by the Thracian plague, and I brought them to Tanar Zalvit to find rest. I offered the clan mother everything.
Well, I was born in a vampire cult. They didn't turn me into a vampire until I reached adolescence. So I was more stronger and agile, rather than being a kid as a vampire. You didn't want to go on living.
Outside seemed as if it
Very
was
good
about
for
to
you.
end. I had nothing, no purpose.
Ignore me, people. I'm just ranting and raving.
The lifetimes I have spent watching over the departed have been far less troubled than those of my living kin. Until now.
take these, but I'll put them in the bank for my main character. He's got the skills necessary to do what's really needs to be done with him. Looks like they're all wiped out. Vultures feeding on the dead. Anything you see me collect that's going in the bank for my main character. He's the dude that can do all this stuff. He was made to that way. Probably because I partially paid most of my game time with him, and just recent times I decided to make up a further 5 characters. My main character used to be a werewolf. He's now a vampire.
The clan mother was a fool to keep us locked away for so long.
Disgrace of a blood sister, Walker. If so, you must be thirsty still.
I didn't feed on your sister, but she did tell me how you're driving your clan to violence.
My clan, Walker. And she has no place in it until she drinks.
At least she recognizes I'm a vampire.
She can live like vermin if she chooses, but my clan will never return to that life. Everything. Our lives were spent hiding away in tombs, gnawing on rats to keep the hunger at bay. Day after day, year after year.
Be good if you could make her optional answers. You know, optional answers. Like me being a vampire. You know? Plenty of fucking swines out there. Pigs we can eat. What do you mean?
You know the thirst. How it claws at your insides every waking moment. Our clan mother poured every drop of her strength into fighting it and left nothing for our real enemies. She lived like prey, and she died like prey. Would you choose the same?
Do not listen to his sweet talk.
Your claws are dull as always, Yoshiha. Remember what I said, Walker.
Rakata toyed with us. He is drunk with us. What of the caravans? I have found no one alive.
Me neither.
Rakaja is not so foolish as to needlessly slaughter his prey. Our clan must be herding the caravans into the Tenar Zalvit ossuary like cattle.
Yeah.
At least most of them should still be alive. We must free them. You will, Walker. I lack the strength to fight them. I will keep to the shadows and help you how I can. I'd like... The Tanar's Alvit ossuary is deeper within the chasm, to the east. I will meet you inside. First, then I'll need
Sorry
all
for the
the
blue
strength
screen.
I can muster.
Just checking my charge cable. My charge is charging the controller.
It has been the Tanar's Alvit's clan home for centuries. A humble place of rest for Khajiit to begin their journey to the sands behind the stars. After the flu came, it became a sprawling boneyard. You will find my clan in great numbers there. Paradise Walker, where Khajiit who followed the true path of the moons lounge in the gentle warmth of the sun on dunes of purest sugar. A place I will never see. I am sworn to keep an eternal vigil, even if I am the last of my clan who remembers
Excuse
our
me.
duty to the dead. And if I should die, I am out of Knarthi's reach. Only the cruel embrace of Molag Bal awaits for the likes of me.
Right. Hold on there. I need to go blue screen. He should be able to hear me. I need to change down the mic on my headset. Way too loud. There. That's better. Should be anyway. Right. Your duty to the dead.
Our clan served as the caretakers of the Tanar's Alvit ossuary, when there was anyone left to seek burial. Khajiit made offerings of blood for us to watch over their dead. We coexisted like that for hundreds of years, until tragedy struck. Our troubles began with the Nahatan flu. It swept through Orcrest like a flood, leaving death in its wake. The tide of dead rolled in until our vaults
Pardon
were
me?
full, and those who survived begged us to spare them. We took pity and agreed.
Right, I think we've heard this.
Our clan grew from a small handful to a settlement in itself. In an instant, Rakaja is no fool. Arrogant, but no fool. He knows you are not easy prey, so he did not raise his hand to you alone. Now that he is pursued, he will seek safety among the clan and wait for us to fight on his terms. He is a clever catwalker. His tongue is sharper than his claws, but I fear talk will be wasted on him, now that he's given in to his thirst. And he will be stronger than he has ever been.
Well, let's just end that. Oh, you're not getting to see my vampire skills, are you? Right. Let's use some vampire skills. not against other vampires. It's like a scare thing. It's like a trance. So I just use this. This is such a solar blade. Solar. Through vampires. A vampire solar flare 3 or something like that. Oh, there we go. Health. You gotta know when to hit them, know when to block them. Yo, you got to know how to kill them. No, walk away to be you gotta know how to hold fear back and go ahead and face that fear. Oh my God. Anyway, forget that loss. Just getting carded in. Yes, it's inspired by Kenny Rogers in his famous poker song. You gotta know when to hold them. Anyway, no one wants to hear someone sing that can't sing. Yeah, come here, listen to me, let's make a fool of myself. Yeah, okay. No, I'll just show you this game. Instant, research, okay.
Oh, the these caravans
how'd we go so long without it?
We should make for it.
Why not bring Ortred ours again? We left it to both now.
Let's find stuff I'm looking for. Stupid pancake.
This one used to like fowl, but after he turned, their blood seemed thin as gruel.
Yeah, and now I'm gonna kill you, motherfucker.
hide from the sun.
Aside!
Why not make Orpheus ours again? We left it a ghost town.
Give me some, give me some, give me some. One. Always one or two. Maybe three if you're lucky. Oh, three. I'm lucky. I'll get three. I don't think I've ever seen me getting any more than three. I know it was in a big field. It was a big field, growing bloody pumpkins. Oh, 4. Hey. 5. Nice one. Yeah, pumpkins are not an easy thing to come by. Listen, I tell you, I want it to be changed. Can't call him Grandmaster soon enough. Maybe just now. I can tell my name card.
I saw them get the key across the bridge. Please, find it and free us.
Don't worry, I'm here for you anyway. Not to you, but to you. Yeah, no problem, man. I will go across. Eat them. With my lady. My sun flare. Come on, any other goodies? So that's all you're gonna give me. Oh, another pumpkin! Hey, hey! It's a few pumpkins gonna come out, walking out of here. 7, 8. It's an 8. That's a 6.
Good work, Walker. Keep searching, and put that key to good use. I'll catch up after I've led this one to safety.
We should leave the weeping scar. Take over somewhere worth living.
This one used to like fowl, but after he turned, their blood seemed
Finally,
thin as
we
gruel.
feast on rich blood.
No, please. A taste of swill and skooma, I swear. Watch out! There's more!
As long as I save you, I'm not bothered.
More of them! Don't get eaten! Merciful moons! I think that's the
Close
last
call.
of them.
Don't worry. This one will be safe with me.
We should leave the weeping scar. Take over somewhere worth it.
I never want to see that tomb again. Not even to hide from the sun.
These caravanners are too thin-blooded. We should make for Rimen.
Why not make Orclest ours again? We left it a ghost town. Finally, we feast on rich blood.
Treated no better than animals. Shameful. You go on. I'll watch over them.
Don't kill everyone. Herd some to the elsewhere.
Rakaja, I warned you retribution would come to you if you hunted Khajiit's prey. Step down, and our clan might yet be redeemed.
It's you who let this hunter do our den, Yushiha, not me. Unlike our clan mother, I am prepared for our end. Hunter is there.
Right now!
There's no going back for him. Neither Rakaja nor the Tanar Zalvit clan. Their only care now is the taste of the blood on their tongues. There's only one way this ends now. With Rakaja buried in this tomb, killing him won't bring my clan back. But making an example of him may teach the Tanar Zalvit to feed with more restraint. I don't believe Rakaja will give you any other choice. It's a lot to ask of you, but the lives we've saved will be a small fraction of those lost if he is not deposed. You are five-clawed, Walker. Now's the time.
Now's the time. One moment, I'll roll a quick smoke. Which I'm actually rolling right now. So, map, where are we going? Straight ahead. Pardon me. Right.
I look forward to tasting hearty blood. Die with my pride!
Rakaza, you damned fool. Come, we should get back to the caravan survivors. This way.
Okay, get the clock on it. After all, I never checked these urns or that first time I did it. Looks like I didn't miss anything anyway. If it create interest. Maybe 1 to 2, maybe 3 gold. Mackerel. Just add to the pile. Same as that. Main character does the fishing, all because of the fishing achievements. So I'll leave that to him. You can earn all the fishing achievements for the game. Not sure if it's like a hidden trophy or that, so I just thought, well, I'll just concentrate on one character to fish, catch all the. Basically, each region has its own unique fish, and you've got to get them. They're legendary fish. It's like. If you've got coastal, you'll have free coastal, free lake, free river. If there's no coastal, then it'll be 4 and 4. Oh, and then you get foul water as well. So you get foul water, lake water, river water, and coastal water, which is salt water. And you get bait for each of these places. And having the right bait will better the chances of you getting legendary items. Sometimes you'll fish out something that's common to, like, you know, putting in your house, you know, basically furnishing. Sometimes you'll fish out a bloody sack.
How'd we go so long?
These caravanners are too thin-blooded. We should make for Reno.
Foul, but after he turned, their blood seemed thin as gruel.
I'm staying far away from the Weeping Scar. I'd sooner risk Euraxia's dungeons than be made a meal of.
Oh, you don't want to talk. You do.
The wagons can rot. This one makes for the stitches at the first opportunity.
Okay. And he's want to say thank you.
We lost more than half our number. It will take a while for the caravan to recover. Smuggling supplies and correspondence out from under the Dung Queen's cankerous nose. This is not the route we normally take, but we feared Eurexia's agents were in pursuit this time. We expected the journey to be difficult, but never this. The vampires took our beasts of burden, and more than half our number. Khajiit have no choice but to leave the wagons behind. We'll take what we can carry and continue on to the Stitches. If the Loyalists want the rest, they can send soldiers.
You did what I could not, Walker. Rakasha is gone, and his misguided beliefs along with him. I only wish the lesson hadn't come at so great a price.
What will happen to your clan now that he's gone?
These caravanners will spread the word of my clan. Others will come to hunt them down. What's left of the Tanar Zalvit will either recall our clan mother's wisdom to flee and survive, or suffer Rakasha's fate. This is the end of us, Walker.
Couldn't you take Raz's place as leader and make peace with your clan mother?
You've seen what
Like your
remains of my
mother.
clan. They carry my bloodline, but they are no longer my kin. There may come a time when the Tanar Zalvit can return to what they once were, when our name and clan home are far from memory. There's nothing left for me here. We couldn't save my clan from doom, but I am grateful for all you've done, as are the caravanners. They've scrounged this up as thanks. It's good to know that my clan mother was not the only vampire to understand that our relationship with the living is a tenuous one. Do not let the bloodlust convince you otherwise.
She does know that I'm a vampire.
Neither the dead nor I will have rest, while the one responsible for this still lives. I will hunt down the orc who desecrated our home and brought ruin to my clan. I know the scent of death all too well. His necromancers will not be so hard to find. Yushiha only knows that the orc has many followers at his command, and now an army of the undead. He is cruel and merciless. Whatever his reasons for raiding our ossuary, Yushiha promises you they are no good. And you as well, Walker. I hope we cross paths again, under better circumstances.
Well, it's time to head back home. So we'll put home in it as well. Tour on my making of my home. That's all stuff for siege warfare, as it says there, siege. So, seat of council, but there's no chairs around here yet. But I will get some chairs in here soon enough. This is my throne seat. I'll sit here if I like. Look. So I've got the tablet for the... I haven't got the tablet for that. So I've got the tablet here, and I've got the tablet here. That's my 2 cats there. Got a couple of horses out here. Ancient dragon hunter. What's that? Just fly down there. Just for the giants. 1 second, I'm gonna check something. Let's see if I can turn this into my bedroom. Yeah, I could actually. Oh well, I hope you enjoyed your that broadcast on the vampire quest that I did say that I would broadcast to Ghost Storm. and anyone else watching, I all hope you're all well and safe. Take care.